What's up, YouTube? Back again with episode 2 of Story Time with a Fresh Pair. This is the shoe that I'm going to talk about. It's going to be the shoe that started it all for me. And let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so the background of this story. Growing up, I didn't have a lot of pairs of Jordans. So basically, I only had like the 2000 Concords. And then I had my Grails, which is the I think it's like '04 Olive 9s. So those are the only two shoes I had growing up. So then basically after that, all I got was like Air Force Ones. I got Filas back in the day when they were kind of hot, because that's all my mom could afford. So basically I really like fell off of shoes, because I knew my mama wasn't buying no shoes for $100+. So I fell off with the Jordans, fell off with all the other athlete shoes or whatever. So this is going into my senior year. So my mom just randomly asked me, "Do you want the new Jordans coming out?" And I looked at her like, "The new Jordans coming out?" Like it was something unheard of, because she's never asked me that before. So I was like, "Yeah, sure, I want them." So then I looked at the pictures of them and I was like, "Yeah, I really want them now." So me, my mom, and one of my friends that went to my high school, we rode up by Lynn Haven Mall. So anybody that watched my videos from Virginia Beach 757 area, y'all know what mom I'm talking about. We were like, what are all these people doing outside for some shoes? Like, I had never heard of camping and all that stuff like that. I just knew that, I didn't know it was that serious. It got that serious. So we go over there, we get out of the car, and we really look at how many people it was. I swear it was like 35 people already, and this is not even at 12 o'clock yet. This is maybe around like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I'm like, how am I going to get the shoes? I didn't know how many they would have or like what I'm going to do. So then me and my friend decided, yeah, we're going to camp. No, I never camped before in my life, so I didn't know what to do, what to bring. I didn't know nothing. So we went, and so we camped. I did the worst thing. Like, if any of y'all have not camped before, make sure you come prepared, or it'll be one of the worst times of your life, yo. For real. It'll be terrible. Terrible. So, all I brought was like a hoodie, my phone, my iPod, and then, what else did I bring? What did I bring? Some earphones to listen to my music. So we sit out there all night, going to the morning, half dead. When we woke up, we were like, we better get these shoes. We better get these shoes. All right, so we get up to the morning, knowing that I don't know how many pairs they got. And I'm like, I got to be like 30, 35 at the most. I'm like, yeah, I should get my shoes. I wear 13. Not that many people wear 13. Literally, when we went there, excuse me, they were letting 2-3 people in there at a time or something like that. Literally, they only let 10 people in there, and then my friend was in front of me, so he went in there before me. He literally walked through the mall front doors, halfway turned around and said, "They ain't got no more shoes." I was like, they don't have no more shoes? And the police were right in front of me. Yo, I was so mad, because it's like all the sleeplessness or whatever, that's a word, that I didn't have the whole night. It hit me right when he said, "They don't have no more shoes." I said, what the beat, the F word, F-bomb, that's what I did. I was like, I cannot believe they don't have no more shoes. I was like, how the world they don't have no more shoes? It's like, La Haven Mall had at least 5 shoe stores. This is before now they have House of Hoops. But I was so mad. I seen all these people. No, it wasn't even that. I seen like maybe 20 people coming out with their pairs. I'm like, they got to be lying. So after that, we actually went in the mall and went to all the stores. They didn't have no size. So I'm like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get these shoes? I still got the money. Like, what am I going to do? Wait for another release? And I was not trying to wait for the GMP pack, because that was too much money. That was like 3 something. So a couple weeks go by, and somebody on my football team was like, he was like, what is it? He said, it's going to be another release, like a late shipping to a store. I think it's like the Navy Exchange or something like that. That's what he said. So I'm like, all right, I'll do that. But I didn't know if it was like real. He was just playing with me. So we actually go. I think it was in like Norfolk or something like that. We actually go. We camp out. I'm actually prepared this time. I have all my money, all that stuff like that. But he actually has seats, so we're prepared now. So we get through the joint. This was like one of the best campouts I've ever been to. Like the Navy Exchange or something like that. It has outlets outside, so people had TVs, Xbox, PS3s, computers. Like it was like really fun to be outside. Like then, like that was a good campout. Like it wasn't like the first campout I had where it was like torture. This one wasn't really torture. So once that went past, we actually get up to the morning. And the Navy Exchange is different. You gotta have a military ID. I didn't have a military ID. My friend did. So we were I was like, how am I gonna get the shoes if I don't have a military ID? So I had to get out of line, and everybody got their tickets. So then when we went up there to the shoe part, everybody saying sizes 9, 10, 11, 9.5, 10.5, all the stuff like that. I'm like, yo, I'm not getting these shoes, man. And what they have to do is they hand their ticket to the lady, and she just hand them the shoe. She don't recheck their ID or nothing like that. So somebody said, all we have left is 13s. I'm like, I wear 13. So all the people that had the tickets left, they didn't need that size. So luckily enough, a dude right there was like, gave me the ticket, and I got the 13. So that was a blessing for real. Like I was so happy that day. That was the shoe that started it all for me again with collecting shoes and all that stuff like that. So that was just a blessing that I had a friend that I knew where some shoes was gonna come out. After the first time I didn't get them, but he knew where it was coming out, so I was just grateful for the dude that didn't have his size either, because I was like, this was one of the times where it was actually a blessing and fortunate to have a big foot and wear size 13, because usually nobody really cares about the 13s for real. It don't be a lot of sizes of 13s or 12s, but the shoe I'm talking about is these. Oops. Talking about these shoes right here, Olympic 7s, 2013 release, or 2012 release, one of those. I think it's 2012, but yeah. This is the shoe that started the craze again for me of collecting all that. This is the shoe right here. So yeah, that's episode 2 of Story Time with a Fresh Pair. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and more content is on the way. And yeah, and follow me on Instagram too. The name will be in the description. Alright, peace YouTube.